This is an update on how well my track saw workbench has been working out, and also a good video for anybody who's looking for tips on how to manage large pieces of plywood, cutting them up in a small workshop. Workbench, since I've had a chance to be using it for about 6 months now, and it's been working out really well, a lot better than I'd even thought. One thing that has not worked out is the outfeed table just being free to slide around. I had to modify it with a piece of wood here that's got some dowel rods in here that are rounded off so they fit into the holes here on the piece of angle iron that anchor it in place, so that it was sliding around, and this keeps it put. Just locks right in there. And that's really the only modification I've had to make to the table. Otherwise, it's been working out perfect. And I found that you can rip a full sheet of 4x8 plywood with the bench in this position, so I don't have to bring it out to the garage and set up that intricate lattice work. So the workflow has just been really great. I've also found that this dust collection with the Festool has worked out really well because I can use it for my miter saw, and it usually sits right underneath the wing of my miter saw, and when I need it for cutting plywood, I can just disconnect the hose here and run it over to my track saw and hook the plug and just plug it in, and with the track saw sitting right there, I can just cut my panel work and not even have to move the dust collector. When I'm done, it easily just reattaches to my miter saw. So that's another bonus with this setup that I've found. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and show you how easy it is to rip a piece of plywood within the confines of a pretty small workshop. I've already set the depth of cut on my saw to the 1/4 inches that I need. I'll need to remove my fence. Sacrificial throwing. About ready to cut. I'm going to measure cut stuff now. 33 marks. All I need to do is measure the ends and just make sure that you're cutting over your foam and not over your MDF. And I've got plenty of room there. Track right up to the line. Because there's a little bit of bow in here, I'm going to go ahead and use my clamps. Normally you don't need clamps. These are the DeWalt clamps that work really well. Just go in here. Easy as that. Probably don't need to use that if you're cutting 3/4 inch, which is not going to bow for you. that's how you rip a full-size sheet of plywood in a small workshop using the track saw. Works pretty good.